Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. I'm probably going to send this out to all my members and for free tonight for people can get some help out of this. So it is Wednesday, the 23rd of September, and we've had a good old-fashioned sell-off all day today. And, didn't come as a surprise. For what it's worth, been pointing out to members since last week that this is typically a tough week. There's the old adage, you sell Rosh Hashanah, you buy Yom Kippur. The reason is that a lot of people of the Jewish religion, they celebrate the high holidays. They aren't trading this week. Volume tends to be lower. We tend to get choppy. On top of that, we've had a tremendous amount of Fed talk this week, and it's led to a lot of volatility. And when you look at the SPY here today, you can see here we took out, we engulfed yesterday's candle, and we're staring at this range as we come down. You can see the weakness here. I'm going to go quickly to a 5-minute chart, guys, just to show you a couple of things. One, the first thing right off the bat this morning and overnight was the Qs came in faster. The Qs were showing weakness right into the open, right? We saw that right off the bat. And when you look at the Qs on a daily chart, let's put that up, right? We failed yesterday at the 50-day and we rolled over, okay? Qs have been the weak link in this market ever since this Wednesday when it reversed and showed tiredness, right? It showed tiredness before we sold off. The SPY here, the SPY, I've been a little stronger. The SPY couldn't even get to the 50-day. The SPY didn't even get to the 8-day. I know it looks like it did, but the 8-day actually came down and touched it. For what it's worth, volume is not selling volume. Look at these days where we're 148 million shares, right? We're only sitting here with 30 minutes to go at 61 million shares. And I do think it's possible we look at this 320 area. Why 320? Well, you have a bunch of pivots here. Look at all the candles that line up. You have your 108 simple moving average coming up into that. And on top of that, I want to show you this. You have a ledge. You see all the volume, you have a big volume level here. If you hold that, all's okay and we could bounce back up. If you lose 320, look at this gap here in the volume. You can get a good flush quickly down towards 313. So just be aware of that. All right, so the market here is saying it's not well. The VIX here also saying, it's not, it doesn't know. It finally woke up late. It took a long time for the VIX to wake up today. Then it finally ripped back to the 200-day where it came in again. But no real spikes like we had back here. The VIX is not going high. The HYG here broke through the 200-day. This is a warning sign. We'll see how this goes. And, we'll see. So you're saying to me, Mike, well, what was there to do today? Some people got short. Hey, I'm not annoying. Damn it. I'm doing the video. You could have gotten short right off the bat and that worked, or you could have traded some longs. And I traded exclusively to the long side today. So, first trade of the day, I got in Boeing, made some nice money on Boeing on that opening move, and it took out the opening 5-minute candle here. Accidentally sold everything instead of half of it and then tried to leave a runner on with a stop, but I made a mistake. But Boeing capitulated. And then there was Twitter. Twitter, I traded a couple times today, made very nice money on Twitter. We knew Twitter was in play today. Why was Twitter in play? Well, look at the day yesterday, then look at the gap up on that pivotal upgrade. And as Chris pointed out, and people in this room, whenever you get a big gap, you watch that first 5-minute candle, and if you hold that, it's off to the races. And that showed commitment to that gap. So Twitter, huge move here. I wouldn't be chasing it up here. Huge move up higher. Nice move. Look at the volume came in today. Volume on Twitter was fabulous. Traded that a bunch of times. I made money, a couple bucks on Piton. I got to tell you, I did not trade this well. I got very red on it. Then I tried to get out, put a sell order in, filled partial, ended up taking a loss on the other part, which turned out to a slightly green trade, but very, very whippy. Tough name, but made money on there. If you didn't like these names today, we talked about Peloton pre-market. Zoom gave another huge trade to the long side, a massive move up today. Chewy, we talked about that setup. If it got over the 50-day today at 55, nice move there on that one today if you caught that. Doku also had a nice move. Square, believe it or not, gave a nice ramp before it rolled over. You got an ugly reversal candle here now. And bottom line is the stay-at-home plays were definitely in play today if you were looking for trades. I had a nice trade on this LSF. This is a competitor to Beyond Meat. IPO today. Had a nice trade into this area here. Very, very tough name. I got up. I was up huge, almost 1,800 on it. hit the eject button, hit a market order to take profits, and they filled me 70 cents lower. Still a nice win, but not easy. Very thinly traded, very wide. Careful with names like that. Good RX also IPO today. I didn't trade this one. Other than that, I made a bunch of scalp trades on the TQQ on longs. You know, some made a couple $100 on them total, right? They were tough, but can't get a sustained bounce. And that's the one thing here that has me worried right now, guys. It's, you know, there's no real sellers, but we can't sustain a bounce. We came off the lows and we're sitting in here. And there's been a lot of damage done, but not complete yet. If you look at names like AMD, back under the 50-day. NVIDIA, back under the 8 and the 21-day, but still above the 50-day. Apple, got to watch Apple here. Apple failed at the 8-day, couldn't hold it. You got a gap here that starts around the 101 area. Keep your eyes on that. If the market rolls, Apple could fill that gap down to 96. Facebook was trying to hang in there today. Ultimately, it capitulated at the 8-day. Snap, which had a ton of flow, that one's held in well. All right, still holding up. CMG, for what it's worth, CMG has a rumor on it that they're going to split their stock. Will they or won't they? I have no idea. They've never cared about the price of their stock, but there was a rumor on that, and they were buying the weekly 1300 calls on it. Bottom line, guys, it's days like today, the most important thing, Apple, by the way, weekly 107.50 put swept here. The most important thing is to recognize the danger and get yourself safe. And, you know, that I did, and I found ways to make nice money still trading to the long. And this market's still giving long trades. So we'll see. You know, I really like the 120 area on the SPY. I think if we can hit and hold there, that would be good. You still have to take out the 342.50 to change this market's dynamics. But right now, whether it's the election results or, you know, just Yom Kippur or what's going on here, the market's not yet ready to bounce. Respect it. Stay tactical until we get a clearer signal. Everybody, I hope you're well. Have a fabulous night. I'll catch you guys in the morning.